Before the sun truly touches the fields outside, deep within the climate-controlled halls of America's largest mushroom farm, a different kind of dawn is breaking. Here, an unseen empire of fungi thrives, a symphony of growth orchestrated by precision and relentless labor. This isn't soil farming, it's a meticulously engineered environment where temperature, humidity, and CO2 levels are as crucial as sunlight is to a cornfield. Every week, millions of pounds of these delicate organisms will be carefully plucked, sorted, and sent on their journey to kitchens across the nation. For most, mushrooms appear magically on supermarket shelves. But behind that seemingly simple presence lies an operation of staggering complexity. We're about to journey into this hidden kingdom, a place where a single mistake can jeopardize an entire harvest, and where perfect conditions are not just desired, but absolutely essential. It's a delicate dance between biology and engineering, demanding constant vigilance from the moment a spore is introduced to the final packaging. This scale of cultivation requires an understanding of fungal life few truly possess. To grasp the sheer scale of this operation, consider the numbers. This facility isn't just large, it's colossal. It demands continuous production, day in and day out, to meet the insatiable market demand. What might seem like an abstract figure becomes a tangible reality when you see the thousands of workers, the acres of growing space, and the constant flow of product. It's a testament to human ingenuity and dedication, transforming a humble fungus into a cornerstone of the modern diet, reaching an astonishing output. Decades ago, a visionary named Arthur saw not just a vegetable, but an opportunity in the humble mushroom. He started with a modest shed, driven by a fascination for fungi and a belief that controlled indoor farming could revolutionize how we produce food. His initial efforts were fraught with trial and error, battling contamination and inconsistent yields. But Arthur's persistence, coupled with a deep dive into mycology, slowly transformed his small venture into a budding enterprise. He was among the first to truly industrialize this delicate crop. Today, this farm primarily focuses on the widely popular Agaricus bisporus, known to most as white button mushrooms, and their mature, richer relatives, the portobello. These varieties dominate the market, their versatility making them kitchen staples. But growing them on this scale presents unique challenges. Unlike exotic fungi cultivated in smaller batches, white buttons and portobellos demand vast, consistent environments and rapid harvesting to maintain their delicate texture and flavor. It's a high-volume, low-margin business, where efficiency is paramount. The journey of a mushroom begins not in soil, but in a meticulously crafted compost. 3 weeks before a single spore is introduced, a specialized team begins preparing this nutrient-rich substrate. A blend of straw, horse manure, corn cobs, and other organic materials is carefully mixed and piled. This isn't just any dirt, it's a carefully engineered ecosystem designed to feed the fungal mycelium. It's an often overlooked step, but arguably the most critical, laying the entire foundation for growth. The compost isn't merely mixed, it undergoes a controlled fermentation process. This phase, known as Phase 1, involves carefully monitoring temperature and moisture to encourage specific microbial activity. Then, in Phase 2, the compost is pasteurized, eliminating harmful pests and competitor fungi while preserving beneficial microbes. This sterilization is crucial. Any remaining contaminants could doom an entire batch. The science of this substrate is complex, ensuring the perfect nutritional profile for optimal mushroom growth. Once the compost is perfected, it's time for spawning. This is when the actual mushroom spores, or rather, the mycelium-infused grain, is mixed into the substrate. The mycelium, the vegetative part of a fungus, looks like a fine, white web. Over the next 2 weeks, this mycelium will colonize the compost, feeding on its nutrients and spreading its delicate network throughout the substrate. It's a race against time and potential invaders, a critical period where the unseen foundation of millions of mushrooms is established. After the mycelium has fully colonized the compost, a layer of peat moss and limestone, known as the casing, is applied. This inert layer doesn't provide nutrients, instead, it creates a microclimate, holding moisture and encouraging the mycelium to pin or form tiny mushroom buds. It's a signal to the mycelium that it's time to fruit. The thickness and composition of this casing are vital, a precise formula developed over years of experimentation to maximize yield and quality. Without it, the mushrooms might never emerge. Now, the trays of cased compost are moved into the specialized grow rooms. These aren't just rooms, they are finely tuned biomes, each designed to simulate the perfect conditions for mushroom development. Picture lawn, sterile aisles, stacked high with shelves of dark, moist earth. Each room is a self-contained ecosystem, isolated from external threats, where the air itself is carefully filtered and recirculated. This is where the magic truly begins to manifest, under the watchful eyes of dedicated growers. Maintaining the precise temperature and humidity within these grow rooms is paramount. A fluctuation of even a few degrees or a slight drop in moisture can severely impact growth or encourage disease. Automated systems constantly monitor and adjust these factors, misting the air and circulating conditioned air. But technology isn't enough. Experienced growers like Maria, who has worked here for 15 years, also rely on their intuition, sensing the subtle changes in the environment that machines might miss. Her touch is as important as the sensors. Perhaps the most overlooked factor in mushroom cultivation is air quality, specifically carbon dioxide levels. As the mycelium grows and the mushrooms fruit, they release CO2. Too much CO2 can inhibit growth and lead to elongated, poor-quality mushrooms. Sophisticated ventilation systems continuously cycle fresh, filtered air through the rooms, carefully balancing CO2 levels. This constant breathing of the farm is a complex dance, ensuring each mushroom receives the ideal atmospheric conditions to develop its perfect form. Even with meticulous controls, the farm constantly battles unseen enemies, pests and diseases. Fungus gnats, mites, and various molds can devastate a crop if not caught early. This requires constant vigilance, biological controls where possible, and strict sanitation protocols. Every worker undergoes rigorous hygiene training, and equipment is sterilized regularly. It's a never-ending war to protect the delicate ecosystem, a silent tension that permeates every corner of the facility. One outbreak could ruin weeks of effort. The life cycle of these mushrooms, from casing to harvest, is astonishingly fast. What often feels like a slow, organic process to the home gardener is here compressed into a rapid, efficient sprint. This quick turnaround is crucial for maintaining supply and profitability in a competitive market. Every day represents potential revenue, or potential loss, highlighting the precision required. The efficiency of this growth cycle is a marvel of agricultural engineering and biological optimization. Days after the casing layer is applied, a magical transformation occurs. Tiny, translucent bumps, known as pins, begin to emerge through the peat moss. These are the embryonic mushrooms, the first visible signs of the mycelium's success. This pinning phase is incredibly delicate. The conditions must be perfect, slightly cooler temperatures and increased fresh air exchange, to encourage healthy, uniform pin development. It's a moment of anticipation for the growers, signaling the imminent harvest. Within days of pinning, these tiny buds rapidly mature into full-sized mushrooms, ready for their first flush harvest. This is the most abundant and often the highest quality yield. The grow rooms suddenly transform into bustling hubs of activity as teams of harvesters move swiftly through the aisles, carefully selecting each mushroom by hand. It's a race against time, as mushrooms double in size quickly, and overmaturity can reduce their shelf life and market value. The energy is palpable, a tangible reward for weeks of effort. After the first flush, the beds are allowed to rest for several days, then rewatered, and the environmental conditions are subtly adjusted to encourage subsequent flushes. Typically, 3 to 4 flushes are harvested from a single bed over a period of about 6 weeks. While subsequent flushes yield fewer mushrooms and individual mushrooms may be slightly smaller, they are crucial for maximizing the overall output and efficiency of each growing cycle. It's a careful balancing act to sustain production. Despite advancements in agriculture, harvesting mushrooms remains largely a manual art. Each mushroom must be carefully twisted from its bed, leaving the mycelium intact for future growth. Harvesters like Miguel, who has worked on the farm for a decade, develop an uncanny eye for ripeness and a gentle, efficient touch. It's repetitive, physically demanding work, but their skill directly impacts the quality and quantity of the harvest. Without their precise manual labor, the farm's entire operation would grind to a halt. The speed at which mushrooms must be harvested is astounding. They grow rapidly, and once mature, they quickly begin to deteriorate. A single harvester can pick hundreds of pounds of mushrooms in a day, often working in teams to clear an entire room within hours. This intensive period underscores the pressure on the workforce. It's a finely synchronized ballet of movement, where every second counts to capture the mushrooms at their peak freshness and prevent spoilage. The rhythm of the harvest is relentless. Such specialized work requires extensive training. New recruits spend weeks alongside experienced harvesters, learning the nuanced techniques of picking, sorting, and grading directly in the beds. They learn to identify the subtle signs of ripeness, the optimal size for different markets, and how to handle the mushrooms without bruising them. This isn't just a job, it's a craft passed down through generations of workers, ensuring that the farm's high standards for quality are maintained, even with a constantly evolving workforce. Recognizing the physical demands of harvesting, the farm has invested heavily in ergonomic solutions. Adjustable chairs and specialized lighting reduce strain, while regular breaks and rotation schedules prevent fatigue. The well-being of the workforce is paramount, not only for humanitarian reasons but also for maintaining productivity and reducing turnover. A happy, healthy team is a productive team, and this focus on employee welfare is a key component of the farm's long-term success. It's a challenging environment, made better by careful consideration. Once harvested, the mushrooms embark on the next critical leg of their journey, logistics. They are immediately transported from the grow rooms to a centralized packing facility. Time is of the essence here. Every minute counts to preserve freshness. Sophisticated sorting machines, though still augmented by human eyes, rapidly categorize the mushrooms by size and quality. The pace is frantic, a carefully choreographed ballet of conveyor belts and human interaction, all aimed at getting the delicate cargo ready for market. Packaging isn't just about containment, it's about preservation. Mushrooms are living organisms that continue to respire after harvest. They are packed into breathable containers, designed to allow just enough air exchange to prevent moisture buildup while still protecting them from damage. Different sizes and varieties require specific packaging. This meticulous attention to detail extends their shelf life, ensuring that when they finally reach your kitchen, they are as fresh as the moment they were picked. This is where science meets marketability. From the moment they leave the packing facility, mushrooms enter an unbroken cold chain. Refrigerated trucks, maintained at precise temperatures, whisk them away to distribution centers and supermarkets across the country. Any significant temperature fluctuation can accelerate spoilage, turning perfect produce into unsellable waste. This meticulous control over temperature is a testament to the farm's commitment to quality and efficiency, a complex logistical feat performed day and night. It's a race against nature's clock. The distribution network of this farm is immense, reaching countless grocery stores, restaurants, and food service providers across the entire continent. Trucks depart constantly, day and night, ensuring that mushrooms are available fresh, often within 24 to 48 hours of being harvested. It's a ballet of logistics that few other agricultural products can match in speed and scale. This incredible reach transforms the farm from a local producer into a vital component of the national food supply chain, impacting diets everywhere. Operating at such a massive scale inevitably brings environmental considerations. This farm has made significant investments in sustainability, recognizing its responsibility beyond mere production. Initiatives focus on reducing waste, conserving water, and minimizing energy consumption. It's a continuous process of improvement, driven by both ethical considerations and the economic imperative of efficiency. They aim to not just grow mushrooms, but to grow them responsibly, setting a new standard for industrial agriculture. One of the most innovative sustainability practices involves the spent mushroom substrate, or SMS. Once a bed has completed its 3 to 4 flushes, the nutrient-depleted compost might seem like waste. However, this farm repurposes it entirely. SMS is a valuable organic fertilizer, rich in beneficial microbes and nutrients, sought after by gardeners and other agricultural operations. It's a testament to a circular economy model, where nothing goes to waste, completing the loop of sustainable production. Water is a precious resource, especially for an operation of this magnitude. The farm employs sophisticated water recycling and irrigation systems, capturing runoff and reusing it after purification. Advanced climate control minimizes evaporation, and precise misting systems ensure that not a single drop is wasted. It's a continuous balancing act to meet the mushroom's hydration needs without excessive consumption, reflecting a deep commitment to environmental stewardship in every drop. The energy required to power this hidden world is immense. Maintaining precise temperature, humidity, and ventilation across acres of grow rooms demands constant electricity. The farm actively explores renewable energy sources, like solar arrays on its vast rooftops, and invests in energy-efficient HVAC systems. It's a significant operational cost, but also an area where innovation can lead to substantial environmental and economic benefits. The goal is to power this future-forward farm with a greener footprint. Beyond current operations, the farm maintains a dedicated research and development division. Scientists experiment with new mushroom strains, optimized growing conditions, and advanced pest management techniques. They're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, ensuring future resilience and continued market leadership. This commitment to innovation is what keeps the farm at the forefront of the industry, anticipating challenges and discovering more efficient, sustainable ways to grow. They are cultivating not just mushrooms, but the future of farming. Looking to the future, the R&D team is actively exploring vertical farming concepts. While mushrooms are already grown in stacked trays, truly vertical systems could dramatically increase yield per square foot, reducing land use and potentially energy consumption through optimized LED lighting and climate control. This next generation of cultivation promises even greater efficiency and the ability to grow mushrooms closer to urban centers, further reducing transportation costs and carbon footprint. It's a glimpse into the future of food production. One of the industry's holy grails is fully automated mushroom harvesting. While some aspects of the farm are mechanized, the delicate nature of mushroom picking makes full automation incredibly challenging. Robots struggle with the variability of mushroom size, density, and the precise twisting motion required. However, advancements in AI and robotics are bringing selective harvesting robots closer to reality. This could alleviate labor demands and further increase efficiency, but the human touch remains indispensable for now. The global demand for mushrooms continues to grow, driven by health trends, plant-based diets, and culinary versatility. This farm is strategically positioned to meet that demand, scaling its operations and continuously refining its processes. From health-conscious consumers to gourmet chefs, mushrooms are becoming an increasingly vital part of the global diet, and this farm is at the forefront of making them accessible, fresh, and abundant to an ever-expanding market. This farm is more than just a food producer, it's a significant economic engine for its surrounding community. It provides thousands of jobs, from skilled growers and scientists to dedicated harvesters and logistics personnel. It supports local businesses, from packaging suppliers to maintenance contractors. The salaries and local spending ripple through the economy, creating a vibrant ecosystem around this agricultural giant. Its presence transforms towns, offering stable employment in often rural areas. Despite its success, the farm faces ongoing challenges. Climate change introduces unpredictable weather patterns that affect raw material supply and energy costs. New pests and diseases continually emerge, demanding constant vigilance and adaptation. The global supply chain can be volatile, impacting distribution. Yet, the farm's long history of innovation and resilience suggests it is well prepared to navigate these complexities, continuously evolving to ensure its vital role in feeding the nation. It's a constant test of adaptability. Behind every perfectly packaged mushroom are the hands and minds of thousands of dedicated individuals. From the compost crew meticulously layering straw and manure, to the growers who spend their days in the cool, humid grow rooms, to the lightning-fast harvesters, and the logistics teams ensuring timely delivery, each person plays an indispensable role. Their commitment, expertise, and sheer hard work are the true secret ingredients to the farm's extraordinary success, often unseen, but undeniably vital. For someone like Sarah, the farm manager, no 2 days are alike. Her morning might start with analyzing environmental data, then move to inspecting grow rooms for any signs of trouble, followed by meetings on logistics and staffing. She carries the immense responsibility of ensuring millions of pounds of mushrooms are harvested and shipped perfectly, balancing delicate biology with industrial efficiency. Her passion for fungi and unwavering dedication drive the farm's daily rhythm, a constant orchestration of growth. As one grow room is harvested, another is being spawned, and compost is constantly being turned. It's an endless, intricate cycle of growth, harvest, and renewal. This continuous loop ensures a steady supply, year-round, independent of external weather conditions. It is a testament to the farm's ability to harness biological processes and scale them to industrial proportions, providing fresh, healthy food with remarkable consistency. The rhythm of this cycle is the heartbeat of the operation. America's largest mushroom farm is more than just an impressive agricultural feat, it's a peek into the future of food production. In a world facing increasing population and environmental pressures, controlled indoor farming, with its efficiency and reduced land footprint, offers a vital solution. The humble mushroom, cultivated with such advanced science and human dedication, stands as a powerful symbol of sustainable, large-scale food security. It's a quiet revolution, growing in the dark, feeding the light. So, the next time you pick up a carton of mushrooms, remember the colossal effort behind them. Remember Arthur's vision, Maria's intuition, Miguel's skilled hands, and Sarah's unwavering leadership. Remember the precise science, the constant battle against unseen threats, and the meticulous logistics that bring this delicate crop from the hidden depths of a farm to your table. It's a quiet revolution, grown in the dark, nourished by innovation, and delivered by dedication. A marvel of modern agriculture.